It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Dalton Schultz. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Texans and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer with a bird's-eye view of this one, which some could call, Brock, a playoff preview. Out of the air to start us off. He's going deep this time. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. First down, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there instantly as he made the pick.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Trying to work quickly now. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
On the quick, right?
Stroud off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a two-score game early. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Has a man, Dalton Schultz.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
Into the hands of Schultz. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out.
It depends.
First and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? Stroud throwing here on first. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Houston. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for... Back. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And he's found many a gift in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the right. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Stroud. He's trying another one deep. Big gain downfield. And he's in. Touchdown. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Complete to Dell. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Looking to throw. Stroud. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10. Finding Collins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
First and 10, around to Mixon. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense working quickly. Here's second and 5. He sends this one to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Back to throw, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. To the air, Stroud. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Stroud. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Dell with the grab. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
Here we go, let's go.
Now it's Stroud. Has room into the secondary. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Texans needing 4 points. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go.
A give to Mixon up the middle. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down. Keeping it with Mixon. Goes up and over. Setting up to pass. Has a man. It's Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Back to throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. They've got a man in motion. Here he is to throw. Finds his man Rice. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final chance. They force overtime. Butker on now to kick this one away.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Stroud throwing here on first. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. Stroud now on 3rd. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Everybody rushing back to the line. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Schultz. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Already.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Buying some time right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. He just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
Brown with a return here. Returns looking good so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the... And the game ends on the interception. Great work by the defense. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So the Texans come away with the road win. And they only needed a field goal to end.
It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we get to watch Nico Collins.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Stroud begins with a pass. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the... Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick.
All right.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That is caught. And he will go off. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end, Schultz. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Stroud. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 4th down, Stroud. He's got it at about the 8. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. They'll run here with Mixon. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Again, it'll be Mixon. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have...
He's got his man. Middle. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted by Trenton Simpson.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bateman is the motion man. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. On third down, Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll motion over Flowers. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up. He pulls it in around the 5. And he nearly got away, but they finally bring him down at about the 3 to set up 4th down. Hopkins sent in motion. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Now, a big 3rd down. Now, Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
All right.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there.
Here we go. Why, Tony? Look the hot.
To throw is Stroud. He's got it! And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. That one knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Victory, formation, defense, power. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it will be
It's Week 18 of the NFL.
First play, Stroud's gonna pass. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't gonna risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Has his man, it's Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Here we go.
Running left is Mixon. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing is Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 23. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll come up first and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed down out to his left. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. Stroud to throw again on second. And he will score. It's a huge...
On the quick, right?
First down, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Stroud on first and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Escapes out to the left. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that brings up fourth and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the... First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Stroud. Finding Collins. He picks up 28 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Back to throw, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Stroud doing his best to work quickly here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Another try following the sack. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up. To the air, Stroud. And he will score. It's a... First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Stroud. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. Complete to Dell. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Stroud throwing here on first. Oh, put some heat on this. That's caught at the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. First down from the red zone. Has it down close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
Thank you, Tyson.
Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent down by Cody Barton. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Stroud from the pistol. Fits it through the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left. And in for the Houston touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Only one. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
All right.
Chubb trying to run his way in. Finds the... The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
On the quick, right?
Here's Chubb up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the Titans opting for a 50B, a nickel set 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Texans moments away from celebrating their 14th win this season. Throwing is Stroud. Rolling left, buying some time. And he will score. Touchdown. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. This is Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. It's Mixon on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. They'll take an option to the right on first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Keeping it with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Third down, Mixon gets it. And he bowls through the defense. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So the Texans come away with the road win. And they end the season.
American football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Texans, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, let's go.
Now Stroud. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That's complete to Dell. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Stroud. Got his man. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You find something about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
As Stroud now to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first. And he's in for the score. Mixon running wide side. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Option right, here's Stroud. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon again. And he's in. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here we go.
Stroud. He completes it to Kirk over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is good from 50.
Whoa. Here we go.
Stroud backed up near his goal line. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
All right.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline.
Intentional grounding.
Yep, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten... So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Stroud taking a shot for Dell here. And incomplete on the deep ball. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, south.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Oh, ready.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stroud steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Stroud out of the gun here. And both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's able to get it. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Stroud. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Connecting with Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Now Stroud. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Here's 1st down. Stroud to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Stroud. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Does the big boy have the juice? And a super return as he gets us all down inside the 5-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now with 6 seconds. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round.
Every career starts as
Here we go. Set.
Ready? Set it! On the ready! Hunt! Let's go now! Ready? 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 Ready, ready? On the set, go! Ready, break! Hot, hot! Go! Ready?
All right. Sit down. All right. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. On the quick, right? Sit down. Here we go. Sit down. All right. Sit down. All right. All right. Sit down. Here we go. Ow, that's it. Ow, that's it. Sit. Ow, that's it. Hey. Sit down. Here we go, let's go. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. Tonight.